Bennett, good morning, everyone. Vice Chair Casey Allen Johnson. I'm going to go ahead and call the meeting to order at 10:13 a.m. on May 24, 2023. Tahi, roll call, please.
Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, this is roll call for Research and Development Committee of the 25th Navajo Nation Council's regular meeting for Wednesday, April 24th, 2023, 10 a.m. Roll call, Honorable Brenda Jesus. Honorable Casey Allen Johnson.
Vice Chair Casey Allen Johnson is present.
Honorable Casey Allen Johnson is present. Honorable Shauna Ann Claw.
Shauna Ann Claw present.
Honorable Shauna Ann Claw is present. Honorable Ricky Nez.
Delegate Rick Nez is on the call.
Honorable Rick Nez is present. Honorable Danny Simpson. Honorable Otto. Here. Honorable Otto is present. Vice Chair Johnson, you have 4 members available, which establishes a quorum. Back to you, Vice Chair Johnson.
Okay, Mr. Tahi, thank you for the honorable RDC colleagues being here with us today. Madam Chair Jesus will be joining us here in the next half hour. We'll go ahead and go on to the invocation. I'd like Chairman So go ahead and provide us an invocation.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, Chairman So, thank you for the invocation. We're going to go on to announcements. RDC colleagues, have any announcements this morning? Hi.
The Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, the petition for the special nomination council session has reached its 13th signature, so nomination council will have its special meeting for Friday, May 24th or 5th at 10 a.m. Vice Chair Johnson, that's my announcement.
Okay, Mr. Tai, is there anybody else? RDC colleagues have any announcements you'd like to share with us this morning?
Vice Chair Johnson.
Honorable Claw, you got the floor.
Yes, just an announcement that I want to congratulate Whippoorwill chapter. Today, they are dedicating Whippoorwill Chapter House to the community. So I just wanted to make that announcement and just to send our well wishes to Whippoorwill chapter and the voting constituents. Thank you, sir. Back to you.
Yeah, Honorable Claw, thank you for that announcement. And congratulations to Whippoorwill chapter, their new, chapter house. Are there any other, announcements? RDC colleagues? Okay, if there's, no more announcements at this time, we're going to go to, recognizing guests and visiting officials. We'll go ahead and, go for introduction of our honorable RDC colleagues. Go ahead and go with, Honorable Brenda Jesus. Okay, we'll go on to, Honorable Shauna Ann Claw. Introduction.
Thank you, Vice Chair Johnson, and then honorable members of RDC, as well as our legislative staff, Mr. Tahi, Mr. Mose, and Mrs. Khan. And then also, thank you, Shitsui, Honorable Adoso, for the beautiful prayer this morning and for leading us and guiding us with the prayer. And for those online, welcome and thank you for your participation, as well as our honorable colleagues who have legislation before us. My older brother, Shana, Honorable Stephen Arviso, and then also to everyone else. My name is Shauna Ann Claw, and I am the council delegate for Chinle. Moathana Nashnado Twitter Chin, Bashis Chin, Kachini, the Shichado Ki on additional Kata Amado Assumption. Thank you, Vice Chair. Back to you.
Thank you, Honorable Shauna Ann Claw, for your introduction. Move on to our Honorable, Ricky Nez introduction.
Thank you. Shitachi, Hawasanan Slow, Zed Kachini, Bashish Chin, Sinahabin, the Shichado, Ani, the Shinala. 6 chapters I represent are Hogback, San Juan, and Anzada, Perfulum, Burnham, and Nicum. Back to you.
Yeah, Honorable Nez. We'll go on to, Honorable Danny Simpson introduction. Okay, we'll move on to, Chairman Nadoso.
Good morning, hey, also in here, so, not quite enough, go to cleaning, don't and cup, look at another shade, not Jim, that's another, but I mentioned one next to the day, a basement, I'm sure. Or the stone that,
Yeah, Chairman Sol, thank you for your introduction. I'll go ahead and give, Honorable, Stephen Arviso for introduction.
Yeah, President, I don't put out of question. I see Carnegie, staff, thank you for taking care of us. Out on the, baseball, Carnegie, out of Arita Hosnagi, yeah, Stephen Arviso, and she, since the carding slip it, and the buses chain, Hachini, that's a change with the genie, that's a nullity, and then snickers, guide of, yeah, Mr. Vice.
Yeah, Honorable Arviso, thank you for being here with us this morning. And then we'll go ahead and have our, our RDC staff, go ahead and introduction, Mr. Tai.
Morning, Vice Chairman, those online, those present, my name is Rodney Tahi. I'm the Legislative Advisor for Resource and Development Committee. I'm Ki'ami and Sensikinis, and I'm originally from Steve, Arizona. Back to you, Vice Chair.
Yeah, Mr. Tai, thank you for your introduction. We'll go to our, legislative staff, Mr. Mose, introduction, please.
Well, Vice Chair, morning, everyone, line chair, let it move, yeah, 20 to the day, Nashan, slow, and I got the Bashin, go to Martinelli.
Mr. Mose, for your introduction, we're going to, take it to our legal counsel, Ms. Mariana Khan.
Good morning, those on the line and those who are sitting with us in the conference room this morning. Te toi het lini nisle, but ani bashish chin, last che edashet che, tenejikina edashanala akut hours, run nisle. I am, from the Office of Legislative Counsel, and I'd like to thank our dear delegate who provided the opening prayer for us this morning. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mariana Khan, thank you for your introduction. We'll go on to Veronica, introduction.
Good morning, Veronica Blackhat with Navajo Nation Department of Justice. Oh, okay. That's it.
All right.
Good morning, Vice Chair Johnson. This is Etsy Anderson, Abasta, Department Manager with the General Land Development Department. Thank you.
Let's see for your introduction.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jen, and I'm with the Office of Legislative Counsel.
April, for your introduction. So we're going to go to, Speaker's Office, from Lata Jim, introduction.
This is Sanlata Jim with the Office of the Speaker. In Shlinigi Ayat Sanabitli in Shle, at Andina Bashish Chin, at Andina Dashnala Do Ashihin Dashiche. Thank you, Vice Chair.
Thank you, Sanlata, for your introduction. We'll go ahead and go to our BIA Regional Director, Mr. Gregory Mahoja, your introduction.
Good morning, Honorable Vice Chair, honorable members of the RDC and others in attendance. Greg Mahoja, Regional Director, BIA Navajo Region. I also have with me Cheryl Curley, Tribal Operations Officer. I will be in and out of this meeting. I see that we're not on the agenda, but we will be in attendance to provide any technical assistance and answers to any questions that we can. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Mahoja, thank you for your introduction. We'll go on to BIA, Cheryl Curley, for introduction, please.
Ayat Bene, good morning. Cheryl Curley, BIA Navajo Region, Tribal Operations Specialist. Ikiha.
Yeah, Ms. Curley, thank you for your introduction. We'll go ahead and go to Mr. Dwayne Crank. Introduction, please.
Yeah, it's Ed Ben. My name is Dwayne Crank with the Navajo Nation Washington office. Good morning to all the committee members and legislative staff. Thank you.
Yeah, Dwayne, thank you for your introduction this morning. I just want to say good morning to everybody here with us, and good morning to everybody that's online on the Zoom call. Hope you guys got your strong coffee, your donuts, everything. Got a good agenda here today. So we'll go to number 3, reviewing and approving the agenda.
Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, the proposed agenda reads as follows. Resource and Development Committee of the 25th Navajo Nations Council, regular meeting Wednesday, May 24th, 2023, 10 a.m. Presiding, Honorable Brenda Jesus, Chairperson, Honorable Casey Allen Johnson, Vice Chairperson. Location, Navajo Nation Land Department and via telecommunication. 1, call meeting to order, roll call invocation announcement. 2, recognizing guests and visiting officials. 3, reviewing and approving the agenda. 4, reviewing and approving the journal, May 17th, 2023, regular meeting. 5, receiving report, none. 6, old business. A, legislation 0087-23, an action relating to resource and development, amending RDC MY-08-22 by approving a waiver of bond insurance or alternative form of security to Continental Divide Electric Cooperative, Inc. Sponsor, Honorable Stephen R. Arvizo. B, legislation 0088-23, an action relating to resource and development, approving the grant of right-of-way to Continental Divide Electric Cooperative, Inc. for the through wealth distribution line with offset cable project located on Navajo Nation Trust Land in through chapter vicinity, McKinley County, New Mexico. Sponsor, Honorable Stephen R. Arvizo. 7, new business. A, legislation 0106-23, an action relating to Resource and Development Committee concurring to the appointment of Tom Ranger to serve on the management board of the Navajo Nation Hospitality Enterprise. Sponsor Honorable Seth Damon. B, approving the Resource Development Committee regular meeting to be held at Vicente Chapter in McKinley County, New Mexico for Wednesday, May 31st, 2023 at 10 a.m. 8, close the meeting, announcements, and adjournment. Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, that is the proposed agenda read into the record. Back to you.
Yeah, Mr. Ty, thank you for reading that into the record. Approving the agenda. Can I go ahead and get a motion to approve the agenda? Chairman So, got a motion there. Can I get a
Donna
second?
Claus, second.
You, Honorable Claw for seconding. Do we have any, questions regarding this agenda? Okay, let's go on to a vote. Mr. Tahi, roll call vote, please.
Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, this is roll call vote for reviewing and approving the agenda. Honorable Shawna Enclaw, how do you vote?
I vote green, Mr. Tahi.
Honorable Shawna Enclaw votes green. Honorable Brenda Jesus, how do you vote? Honorable Ricky Nez, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Ricky Nez votes green. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Otto Still, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Otto Still votes green. Vice Chair Johnson, you have 3 in favor, 0 opposed, and Vice Chair not voting.
Thank you, Mr. Tahi. Motion carries. We're gonna go to item number 4, review and improving journals for May 17, 2023, regular meeting.
Vice Chair Johnson, this journal was emailed out by Mr. Leonard Mose, so you guys do have it on hand electronically.
Can I go ahead and, get a motion? So. Can I get a second?
Second, Shauna Claw.
Okay, do we have any questions on the, approving the agenda? Journal for May 17, 2023? Okay, let's go ahead and move on to vote. Mr. Ty, can I get a roll call vote?
Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, this is roll call vote for reviewing and approving the journal for May 17, 2023. Honorable Shawna Enclaw, how do you vote?
I vote green, Mr. Tahi. Thank you.
Honorable Shawna Enclaw votes green. Honorable Ricky Nez, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Ricky Nez votes green. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Otto Still, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Otto Still votes green. Vice Chair Johnson, that is 3 in favor, 0 opposed, and Vice Chair not voting.
Hi, we'll go on to item 5, receiving reports. There's none. We'll go on to move on to number 6, old business. Item A, legislation 0087-23, an action related to resource and development amending RDCMY-08-22 by approving a waiver bond, insurance, or alternative form of security to Continental Divide Electric Cooperative and Cooperative. Sponsor Honorable Stephen R. Viso. Hi.
Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, this legislation was read into the record on Wednesday, May 10, 2023. The legislation was read in its record in its entirety. The main motion of this legislation came from Danny Simpson, and it was seconded by Ricky Nez.
Okay, Mr. Ty, thank you for that. We'll go ahead and go to, any questions or comments on this legislation? Chairman So.
Thank you very much. We had a, discussion pertaining to, earlier, and I still stand by what I stated, that there is a reason why the nation policy is in place. And, I think that we need to go back to the drawing table and look at every, policy pertaining to this issue to be reviewed again. Because, do agree that we do need to get services out to our Navajo people out there. Then I do agree that the nation needs revenue. Policymakers of the nation, say that the Nebuchadnezzar Dago, did chapters, programs, budget season coming up. I guarantee you there's gonna be division directors sitting in, or program managers sitting in the alley over there, say, hey, we need some more money. Can you amend the budget? Can you pull money from here to infuse into our program? Always how it goes. So money is the issue. And we know that services out there is something that we need to get out to the Navajo people. As the mother government, to run the nation, it costs money. But I suggest that we go back to the drawing table and look at these. Or maybe we should just go back and just say, no right-of-way across the board for everything. Whether it's utilities, right-of-way fees. Whether it's utilities or commercial. Just think, business site leases. I had a business site lease, and I was thinking over here, hey, how come these utility companies are getting a waiver? What about us? You're gonna have bashes over here. You're gonna have Speedway over here. Can you waive my lease? You're gonna have all these entities coming in to waive, and I'm not saying that this is because I'm not against it. That the nation really should have a firm policy on it, on what they're going to do, because we need to spread this out across the board and treat everybody equal. We intend to waive things for NTUA, and right now those waivers are still in place. And I'm going to vote in favor for your legislation because NTUA has these waivers, and it's not fair. The nation, we need to go back to the drawing board and collectively look at this and apply these fees. I really hope that, and moving forward, that we do go back and look at this as for the nation, because it generates revenue. Okay, so that's the main thing. Navajo people out there are asking for certain things. I don't know, Head Start monies, money for social services, money for senior citizen buildings, money for program monies for direct services. And these type of policies that I can revamp. And if we're not going to follow it, we might as well just rescind the resolution. We're not following it. Right now, it's Navajo law that that these things should be paid. And deal with that. We need to level the playing field out there and all the utility companies. Whether it's APS, NTUA, Amos Electric, and Continental, right? Okay.
Yeah, Chairman Sol, thank you for your comments, and I'll go ahead and Honorable Stephen Arvizo, bond and thoughts and comments on this.
Honorable Vice Chair Johnson, Chinandai, Aro Are, Chinandai, Behenzi, Ida Nishi, Nan Anahalinde, Jud Kidne, Abit Aro Batot. Ashi ni baseball sa ani leniki the legislation done leniki e nati ja aron le hotel jisho pa huyo na hale e ne ha ile e bini na le ha no e ya ni hotel jish ako e shi an hini o you ledin has twido sani hodan ne Zan det on in da o det saga ho zande de huta o bini na e ya khote ni shita ni rande shita hui ni aro o holli esto an hi anata letan hite no be ni hichi yata thi ako ashe ni de hajo nal foseta na hodi higi tanil o do aro ben his hanne o Dann Jonogo asai na kitha kitsen is na no benan hidden kinosia te ani a koshi hun esata da hunana ste na kita shikin linana tle a kunde na has twisan in late that okay digi e ban sa case aro a hit desha ka chin holo hot ese asai gito lahoban to the case Adota the case, Elbon, Saha case. The shoe would end the Harlem. The could just hit on hit enterprise. So put up on the Ado Sahot out or needs but no, stood up a has art and then not a girl, she is so yard eight days. A she is so far not either less, not so, though I need. Based on Liniki, 8 hour could like 9 days. I could get the detail for so the any case. Aro di could cut. Tough paper, tough children later rude. A power bottle. No other such on hidden net. Electric bottle no ada elle o ako the electric no water line da right away hot neho ako right away that or say no le chapter je agent da yoki de chapter de agent that or safety kule la bekela na hot ne ado de chapter ne je na that the pape so right away not that of place on hit it nida no Benina could base on another need cause what I should none I ban hosh kata shown the qua should nan la lawyers the bacadi just only yani sayani chibigai nan hosh ka I only na so ya akat the ni what they need and the hodil ni hajo a panda deed in quasi dado Kudo hate lot or nistandi no ya she put on haban shaban suskis ashes zero ko a share lost coca Chicago J dolly so ashi kedali a dolly le nasos ka ne jatole they share put aban suskis shanan I want so any jahas $3 Mr. Vice.
Honorable Treviso, for sharing your comments and response. Anybody else from RDC colleagues have any questions? Going once, going twice. Okay, we'll take it to a vote. All right. Mr. Ty, let's go ahead and do a roll call vote.
Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, this is roll call vote for legislation 0087-23. Honorable Shauna and Claw, how do you vote? Honorable Shauna and Claw, how do you vote? Honorable Brenda Jesus, how do you vote? Honorable Brenda Jesus, how do you vote? Honorable Ricky Nez, how do you vote?
Red.
Honorable Rick Nez votes red. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Otto So, how do you vote? Honorable Otto So votes green. Going back up. Honorable Shauna Encla, how do you vote? Honorable Shauna Encla, how do you vote?
I vote green, Mr. Tahi. Thank you.
Honorable Shauna Encla votes green. Honorable Brenda Jesus, how do you vote? Honorable Brenda Jesus, how do you vote? Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Vice Chair Johnson, you have 2 in favor, 1 opposed, and Vice Chair Johnson not voting.
Thank you, Mr. Tai. Motion passes. Okay, let's go to move on to, item B, legislation 0088-23, an action relating to resource and development approving the grant of right-of-way to Continental Divide Electric Cooperative Inc. for the Rue Well Distribution Line and Optic Cable Project located on Navajo Nation Trust lands in the Rue Chapter vicinity. Quotation, McKinley County, New Mexico. Quotation sponsor is Honorable Stephen R. Viso. Mr. Tai?
Vice Chair Johnson, this legislation was read into the record in its entirety on Wednesday, May 10th of 2023. The main motion on this legislation is Honorable Shauna Encla, and was seconded by Casey Allen Johnson. Back to you, Vice Chair Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Tai. Thank you for, providing that information. Okay, Hey, RDC colleagues, do we have any, going to give the sponsor some time?
Shanantai, Mr. Vice, Mr. Vice Johnson, Aaron Anini, Clinic Baseball, Anni, Clinic, Natish Lapen, Kito, Chinigi, Shahat Nana, Aro Kuroda, Isolos, Magido, Quaso, Dahagi, Cargo A, Shahat, Aro D, Kudo, Naltos Peta, Neti, I need that on Tozigi, Nlate, Well project, extended lawyers, the area, Safolonde, I ta aya, did Saigi, ICA go, what had not, they're allowed 12 hours to run, but the existing, well is running 18 hours. So, Chido didn't need, but Nish, Chata, no added net, a Codie, the card on the way. It's also not only going to serve the Rue, it's also going to serve Baka. Arodi Astoria Roche Le NTUA they're going to take over the services of this well. ACA but look at it a code or electric a battle no battle this no bayat hito shikana do just a short latin hit ne upon line dot lecture wins and those ashin zago so top the canado sikot should I see ko the trado yi das a ko asho the traditional panan hoshka ashini dahon ado ad da kitten de da bahazan ye the ne bakadi jaton lache NQA da ege I thought away with Dalia. Ask it on the deal, Nisto, ha, she begins count. I saw the banan horse cow, Chica, not of Justin and I know Senigi. I share, Mr. Vice.
Yeah, Honorable Arbizo, and again, thank you for your response and your comments to your legislation that you are sponsoring. Okay, RDC, colleagues, do we have any, questions, comments pertaining to this legislation? Going once, going twice. Okay, Mr. Ty?
Vice Chair Johnson, member of RDC, there is an amendment for legislation 0088-23. Ms. Khan did email out that amendment number 1 regarding this legislation.
Mr. Ty, can you go ahead and read that amendment, please?
Vice Chair Johnson, member of RDC, amendment number 1 reads as follows. Insert the new Exhibit A from the Exhibit A that was originally attached to the legislation. 2, insert a new Section 2 finding, paragraph G, as follows. G, the request of right-of-way will include a 3-phase 14.4/24.9 kV electric distribution line and a SCADA fiber optic line. This resolution does not include commercial use of electric distribution line and a SCADA fiber optic line. 3, renumber or reletter succeeding paragraph sections and exhibits as necessary and appropriate. The Office of Legislative Service and Office of Legislative Counsel are authorized to make technical edits to this legislation and its exhibit to implement the committee's or nominations council's intent. This amendment supersedes inconsistent language in any other amendments, which languages shall be confirmed to the amendment. Vice Chair Johnson, member of RDC, that is amendment number 1 read into the record.
Thank you, Mr. Sahi. Can I get a motion on amendment number 1? A motion by Madam Chair Seuss. Can I get a second? Can I get a second on the motion? Chairman So, thank you for seconding that motion. Okay, honorable colleagues, can I get any, roll call vote? First, let's go ahead and take us to a discussion. Any comments or questions on this amendment? Going once. Mariana Khan?
Madam Chair, Mr. Vice Chair, members of the Resources and Development Committee, Exhibit A had been emailed to you. I don't know what time it was emailed, but that is the specific Exhibit A that is going to be switched out. If you will recall, the Exhibit A just referenced a Phase 1. This new Exhibit A is a Phase 3 plus a SCADA fiber optic line. I want to make sure that the delegates understand why Exhibit A is being switched out. Sorry, I don't have the exact time that particular Exhibit A was provided to you. Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair.
Mariana Khan for that. Anybody else from RDC colleagues have any questions? Okay, Mr. Tai, go ahead.
Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, this amendment was emailed out on Wednesday, May 15th, for consideration. Unfortunately, the sponsor was not present. It was emailed, May 17th, I'm sorry about that. Then it was emailed out today, re-emailed out at 9:26 a.m. Vice Chair Johnson, just for the record, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Tai. Honorable RDC colleagues, do we have any questions on this amendment? If not, we'll go ahead and take it to a roll call vote. Mr. Tahi, roll call vote, please.
Vice Chair Johnson, members of RDC, this is roll call vote for amendment number 1. Shauna Encla, how do you vote?
I vote green, Mr. Tahi.
Honorable Shauna Encla votes green. Honorable Brenda Jesus, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Brenda Jesus votes green. Honorable Ricky Nez, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Ricky Nez votes green. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Otto, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Otto votes green. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Vice Chair Johnson, you have 4 in favor, 0 opposed, and Vice Chair not voting.
Mr. Ty, motion passed.
Main motion.
Going back to the main motion now. Do you have any, questions, RDC colleagues? Regarding the main motion? Went once, twice, 3 times, let's go to roll call vote. Ty?
Vice Chair Johnson, member of RDC, this is roll call vote for legislation number 0088-23. Honorable Shauna Enclaw, how do you vote? Honorable Shauna Enclaw, how do you vote? Honorable Brenda Jesus, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Brenda Jesus votes green. Honorable Ricky Nez, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Ricky Nez votes green. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Otto, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Otto votes green. Going back up. Honorable Shauna Enclaw, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Shauna Enclaw votes green. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Vice Chair Johnson, that's 4 in favor, 0 opposed, and Vice Chair not voting.
Thank you, Mr. Ty, thank you for that. Motion carries. Legislation has been passed by RDC. Congratulations, Mr. Honorable Arvizo.
Dandain Trago Yegan Trago Asia and Kidishnido Leto Idahil. Thank you for teaching me how to present a difficult legislation. So, but Alkai Jadenson, oh, Shahan Trago, Mr. Vice.
Yeah, Mr. Arvizo, thank you. Okay, well, I'm gonna give the gavel back over to Madam Chair Brenda Smith at this time.
Ado Shahat Shanatani, Vice Chair Honorable Johnson for assisting me. And again, congratulations to Mr. Arvizo, Honorable Arvizo, getting your legislation passed. Although it's Tashi Tankanadi, so we'll go down on the market here. Okay, Lord Nishanatani, having some humor here this morning. Going on to item 7, I'd like to appreciate Honorable Johnson for assisting me here again, Shanatani. Going on to item 7 on the agenda, new business, letter A, legislation number 0106-23. Mr. Tahi, could you please read the or do we have Mr. Seth Damon on the call? Honorable Seth Damon, are you on the call, Shanatani? Honorable Seth Damon, going once, going twice, 3 times. Okay, going on to item B under new business, approving the Resources and Development Committee regular meeting to be held at Vicente Chapter in McKinley County, New Mexico for Wednesday, May 31st, 2023 at 10 a.m. May I get a motion, members of Resources and Development Committee?
Delegate Nez, motion.
Okay, I'll have Delegate Rick Nez motion and second by Honorable Otto So. Members of Resources and Development Committee, Honorable Simpson had requested this particular RDC meeting on the 31st of May to be held at one of his district chapters. So with that, Mr. Tahi did put that out on the proposed approval agenda for this meeting. So any members of RDC have any questions at this point? Going once, going twice, 3 times. Mr. Tahi, can you please go for a roll call vote?
Madam Chair, members of RDC, this is roll call vote for for 7B. Roll call. Honorable Shauna Ankla, how do you vote?
I vote green, Mr. Tahi.
Honorable Shauna Ankla votes green. Honorable Casey Allen Johnson, how do you vote?
Vice Chair Casey Johnson votes green.
Honorable Casey Allen Johnson votes green. Honorable Ricky Nez, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Ricky Nez votes green. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Otto So, how do you vote? Honorable Otto So votes green, going back up. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Madam Chair, that's 4 in favor, 0 opposed, and Madam Chair not voting.
Yeah. With that, members of Resources and Development Committee, motion carries on item 7B. Going on to item 8 on the agenda, close of meeting. Members of Resources and Development Committee, do we have any announcements to share at this point? Going once, going twice, going 3 times. So with that, I'd like to call for adjournment. May I get a motion to adjourn? Vice Chair Honorable Johnson, and may I get a second? Honorable
Shauna
Otto
Claus,
So.
second.
Okay, I'll have, second by Honorable Otto So, Shinatani, Honorable Claw. So with that, if no questions, I'd like to go ahead and have Mr. Tahi take a roll call vote on adjournment.
And Madam Chair, members of RDC, this is roll call vote for adjournment. Honorable Shauna Ankla, how do you vote?
I vote green, Mr. Tahi.
Honorable Shauna Ankla votes green. Honorable Casey Allen Johnson, how do you vote?
Vice Chair Casey Johnson votes green.
Honorable Casey Allen Johnson votes green. Honorable Ricky Nez, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Ricky Nez votes green. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Honorable Otto So, how do you vote?
Green.
Honorable Otto So votes green, going back up. Honorable Danny Simpson, how do you vote? Madam Chair, that's 4 in favor, 0 opposed, and Madam Chair not voting.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tahi. So with that, motion carries for adjournment at 10:59 a.m. Of our Resources and Development Committee. And again, I'd like to thank everyone on the call and everyone in attendance here. So with that, have your